very popular, one of the more popular athletes to come down the aisle here at the NCW Arena. And he's made some serious inroads the past couple of months here. However, he's got an awful lot to prove against a real ring veteran in the face of one Terry Knight.
Terry Knight and Big Hank Haas.
Double H.
Knight with a sneak attack. Haas is a big man.
Actually, one of the biggest guys we have here in the locker room. And a hip toss. Whoa, what a hip that is, too.
Big clothesline. Big Henry Haas knocking Terry Knight all over the ring in the early goings despite the sneak attack. High back body drop. Terry Knight goes down in a heap.
I mean, still, we're talking about Terry Knight, a veteran of the ring wars from way back when. We're talking about a professional wrestler for like 12 some odd years.
12 years professional, trained by the Italian Stallion.
Well, Terry Knight has certainly a lot more to show for it than Italian Stallion has. Terry Knight is perched up like a bird in the corner.
Big clothesline off the top by Terry Knight.
Still, I would have to think that Big Henry Haas, considering all that size and power he brings to the ring, he has to be the dark horse here. Terry Knight by far has to be the favorite, one would think, going into this match.
That would be my opinion as well. Terry Knight has a pedigree of championships, of course, the longest reigning NWA national champion in history. Terry Knight is one hell of an athlete. Doesn't come to the ring with a lot of flash in the pan. He's strictly business. He likes to get it down and dirty. Very old school, as some would say, style of wrestling, but it's effective, and you can't argue with success.
You certainly can argue with an amazing one-loss record, one of the best ever here in the Wildside.
Big clothesline. Down goes Henry Haas.
Terry Knight making seemingly easy work out of Henry Haas, but we know the power behind those overalls.
And Big Henry Haas gets in one of his little temper tantrums. He can destroy just about anything. This guy's as strong as an ox.
That's for sure. Big fist in the gut of Terry Knight. David Young up on the apron to argue with Speedy Nelson.
Oh no!
Terry Knight going for that horseshoe. Cooter Calhoun says, which is one more syllable than Cooter's used to speaking.
Well, Terry Knight got punked out by Cooter.
But David Young on the apron with that chair. Ready to, he clocked his own man. Oh dear, Speedy Young in for the count. This has got to be an upset, Dan. Hot damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Big Henry Haas.
Haas was definitely not the favorite going in there. But David Young and Terry Knight got their wires crossed. And Young is kind of cross at the moment. Oh, got a spine buster on the poor Cooter Calhoun. Terry Knight in with a chair. And Henry Haas was going for that horseshoe. No match for a chair slung at him by Young with Terry Knight.
Stephen Prazak, there's not a damn thing Young about Terry Knight, other than his tag team partner.
When you're me, everybody's Young. Looks like Terry Knight and David Young obviously were not on the same page. Guess as you're going down the annals of the history of one bad attitude with all its members, this may not be one of the high spots. Terry Knight and David Young leaving the arena.
Well, David Young had a miscue there. He may have had other things on his mind, like taking on AJ Styles next week here on NWA Wildside.
But the fact remains, Big Henry Haas with a, so we say, an unplanned victory over Terry Knight, and one I'm sure the whole Haas family is quite proud of. Chalk one up for Double H, Big Hank Haas.